Okay, here we go. This is for Taurus 2025. And we're going to get into the Russian Gypsy cards. First, you need to look around and see who loves you. You need to see that you have a safe haven. If you're going out and looking for love, you might not find it. So it's all about finding that love, finding that support, because you are loved and there's success around love. Especially in the beginning of the year, you're going to be dragged into quarrels around work or fighting around work, so that comes up as well. It's saying this year could be like a sense of, clearing out the old, or having to clear things out, or reestablish new connections, or explore new aspects of work and career come up for you. I do see a sense of luck, and there's a good sense of winning. But okay, so if you have a big break, watch out who's around you. Watch out about who's connected to you. Watch out about who wants to use you, Tauruses. So you got to be careful about who you feed. Because success, there's a lot of desperate and hungry people out there. It's also showing me you need to hide things that have been stolen. You need to hide things before they get stolen, because there's a big warning about thieves this year. People stealing stuff, taking stuff. So just be sure you know where everything is, and it's in a safe space and connected to things to you. You know what I mean? Maybe someone's trying to get on your good side so they can do identity theft, or be on your good side to sort of say they did things you did. So watch out for people being phony polite. There could be a lot of phony polite people out there this year for you, Taurus. Nudge that there. We also have the Empress, so it could be a sense of a good year for having children or doing mothering things. There's going to be this karmic connection to abundance, being a mother, being soft, Venus being very powerful for you. But with that comes wisdom. Maybe a sense of you need solitude. Maybe, mothers go through great lessons, teachings, and solitude. So it could be isolation, wisdom, being the healer, being sought after, not being on everybody's commute. Maybe this is a large part of you will be behind the scenes later and learning. Trust your instincts. It's a big thing for you, Taurus. And now we'll sort of go into the beautiful tarot cards. There's going to be a lot of good people for you. So you need to do friendship tests, loyalty tests for people. I would recommend doing friendship tests, loyalty tests always, just because it's important to, know people have your back, Tauruses. It's important to, be the best person you can be in 2025. It's a frenemy can kill you later, because they're the closest. But you need to know them ahead of time so you don't dodge, the important facts. It's watch out for her harboring resentment towards your mother. This year too, Taurus, it could be a big thing around your mother, dealing with your mother. Maybe she doesn't like the way you do things, or maybe she's trying to trap you in her emergencies or her urgencies. So that comes up as well. Here we go for tarot. So right now, it could be good things around, stability, ownership, property, or there's a good person beside you. Tauruses, it's a matter of, being romantic, romancing the day. You could get in some nasty dilemmas. People could just push you down around home, or sort of sometimes you do so much for people and they don't appreciate it. So you need to be conflicted around home. You need to be competitive. Don't show people your power. Don't show people your final form around home. Do what you have to. I think it's more about being creative at work, because you have this huge legacy, this huge family thing you need to get through. It's major. You need to hone in on your intuition more. Look back. Maybe you need to do a vision quest, or a sense of being too nice to people at work will get you nowhere. I do see a sense of sadness a little bit of sadness in the end of the year, but like things could like take a heavy turn for like super good energy in the middle of the year, and it's like you're beat up, you've been through so much, like it's like people are trying to teach you the same lesson, and it could be exhausting. So you need to get through some conflict right now, and that's the same lesson. Like, you know how to do stuff, and it's like you're sort of better at doing it, just off the get-go, and sort of like urgency can make you highly creative. Like sometimes you think better when your mind is warped, or you know what I mean? You need to change something quick. So that could be good for you. Also, pain around love. Like it could just be like having to do two things at once. You need to have this amazing ability to control your mind in love right now. Could be also like just missing a loved one. Could be a sense of missing a father, or could be a sense of anguish and pain. Maybe someone hurt you and they didn't mean to hurt you in a love instance. Maybe this is around finding God. Like, how do I lead my soldiers into battle if I don't find God? How do I lead my family into the chosen world if I don't believe in higher spiritual power? How do I? So it's like you need to know that the world suffers from pain, and pain is real, and pain is immense to do things. Maybe you need to go through the hardest bout with your shadow side this year, Taurus, and it could be like a sense of like, I need to connect to a celestial power to do this. I need, it could be spirit medicine, plant medicine. It could be a sense of like having to be there for someone that ODs or overdoses, or it could be like having to paint a picture for a dead friend. It could be a sense of, doing a tribute to someone that's lost and gone. I also see could be having to boost your immune system. Could be gut health, gut issues. It feels like there's all this stuff that piles on your mind. You can't get rid of it. Maybe this is a sense of, facing the nightmare. Like you need to fight the dragon in your bedroom. It could also be like sleep issues. It could be like your pancreas could be acting out. It could be a sense of braving the storm, sort of like the buffalo, where you run into the storm. There's going to be some big sadness at the end of the year. Could just be more around mental issues, identity, brain, head. Unfortunately, that's what comes up. So don't go too hard with certain things in your life. I do see, don't push too much. I do feel like there's a sense of having to do things around legalities, government administration, where society connects to the institution. It could also be being a guru, or studying people, analyzing people to help them. It could be also you do things around the nervous system, or help people around the nervous system. We could see a new biological disorder in people in a few months or 5 months. Maybe in 5 years, people will be hooked up to machines and they'll be all right. That's the feeling I get. But at the end of the year, watch out for water sign women or feminine water signs. It could be just, drama queens, people that ask for too much, or always waiting for a handout, or trying to make you feel like you don't have a home, or maybe they need to cry. Maybe they lost someone they love and they're pushing you away because they can't manage, who they've become. You just need to be brave with them and sort of like be very smooth and logical. You might have to do charitable things with these people. You'll be extremely all right this year, but it's like you need to keep on connecting to a sense of higher power. Like, it could be someone trying to break into your place and through your back door. So hide valuables even in your own home, it feels like. Like, it could just be like people are pushy outside to get in and take things these days. So